Hey guys, today we are going to replace the center tie rod of my car. Big thanks to BMW Germany who got it down fast. He's been a trusted parts supplier for quite a while now. We'll put his contacts in the description should you need them. Let me show you the exact part on real oil. Here you go. This is the part I am referring to. It plays a big role in car steering. I've been experiencing a big play with some noise and when driving the wheels kind of wobble, making the car a bit unstable. You're looking at one end of that center tie rod. This rod got a ball joint at each of its ends and a loop to accept ball joint from left or right tie rod. My tie rod ends were replaced recently, but the central tie rod was not. In most of the cases when local mechanics are doing ball joint linkages, what they do is they hit the link with a hammer. Depending on the tightness, there can be so many massive blows. These linkages are unable to withstand this impact and it probably shorten their lifetime. This tie rod linkage too pretty sensitive and would definitely not handle hammering. So I decided to buy a ball joint puller considering its usability in future repairs as well. I found this Chinese product for 3000 rupees from US imports Kiribathgoda. This tool can nicely undo ball joints so hammering no longer needed. Other thing is this tie rod assembly is connected to the steering box. Big blows will definitely harm its smooth operation. Here we go ahead by removing the nut of the ball joint of right tie rod. Nut is not removed all the way but kept at the tip so that when the ball joint pops out, the arms will not be strained. This is the ball joint puller I just bought. It is Chinese but got a very good build quality and hopefully strong enough for the job. This is a universal type. You can see how it is used within next few minutes. I'm glad we could find one because hammering is something I'm not comfortable with. Here you can see how it is used. Initially you need to unscrew the nut to the tip of ball joint so that once the joint pops out, threads are not affected or harmed. Then you insert puller claws into the gap above the rubber boot. Align pressing arm on the bolt on the other side. Once the puller is properly placed, you start turning the tightening nut and at one point when you start to feel you can no longer turn, you leave it for a sec, then the ball joint pops out easily. Then you can completely unscrew the bolt to separate the linkage. The center tie rod's right ball joint was linked into steering box so tightly that we had to put a lot of effort into removing. Early user had cut open and welded back to repair center tie rod's ball joints. There was no rubber boot on right side as well. He had used some wire loop to probably secure whatever was there in place of rubber boot. Something somehow made it tightly stuck to steering box arm groove. We even applied gentle tapping on perimeter while pressing up with the puller. None of this worked until WD-40 sprays did pop it. With that, this video ends. Please like the video and subscribe the channel. You can comment any of your concerns. Thank you and stay safe.